welcome back to Data Plays. This is episode 87 of Sky Factory 3. So, last episode we started moving the autocraft, well, the T3 autocrafters, started cleaning up all the pipes underneath, trying to hook them all into one, which I've gone ahead and finished off. That half slab there is bloody annoying the crap out of me, which is definitely not a good thing. All the freaking essence farms are now up and going. A bit laggy there at the moment. Definitely a bit laggy, but they're all hooked into the main system now. So see this? Look how fast that's going up. Bloody like a rocket. 152,000 freaking essences going on right now. The whole point to the... Oh, hello, you little rotten bugger. The whole point to the whole thing was so we could make an automatic bloody Supremium apple crafting machine, so we could just live on Supremium apples forever and ever and ever. And now we also discovered moving the machines, we didn't have to freaking what do you call it? You didn't have to use anything, and it keeps like all its crafting things, which is good. Now we're going to go do some fixing, some adjustments. Okay, come back here. Some adjustments to the previous version. So this guy at the bottom is the most important. Now, why I say he's the most important? Because this guy supplies each colour of essence. Now, remember, a Supremium apple, if you come down here real quick. Hang on. Nick off you. So, a Supremium apple, which, if I can spell correctly, Supremium apple actually requires each colour going up. So, whoopsie. Each colour, see, blue, red, orange, green, and I don't even know what colour you would say that, like puke colour. So it requires every single colour going up. Now, the best thing about our Tier 3 crafter here, it actually literally supplies every colour. It will go through every colour and supply whatever machine with whatever colour. That's why I wanted to keep it. It's been running. It made the Tier 5 seeds. It supplied this with every colour it needed. It also supplied our freaking armour. Our armour guy with every colour it needed to make it, because you needed every single colour as well, which is freaking a pain in the bum. So, it's a good machine. She's actually good. Now, the problem is the Master Infusion Crystal always kept going into the output, which I'm pretty sure we could change just by switching it over to internal, which, I should have looked back in the bloody day. I'm, silly duffer. But I think if we just select to internal, apply it, internal, apply it, internal, apply it, and internal, apply it, put the crystal back in here, off it goes. So, therefore, I didn't need the loop way back. Now, I know, I did read the comments. This was quite a tip a long time ago. It's like, Data, your Fruit Loop, it actually comes with options and upgrades and struth. So anyway, I did read the comments about the tip there. But as you can see, she is now making blue. And she will sit there and make whatever colour. So the only essence we want to eject, actually, we actually need each, to be honest, we need every single one of them to be ejected eventually. So, which is a huge problem once it does get full. So this will get full. Right now, she is sucking, like if we come over here, should be sucking, which she should be making it go backwards. No, it's not an in and an outer. Okay, so pretty much this has come to a standstill. As you can see, it's come to a standstill. So that means every single thing from that farm to this farm here is going into the bottom one here. So as you can see, she'll just keep going. She'll literally make red, orange, blah, 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 blah. As I said, the biggest problem is we wanted the output. We always wanted the output because of the round robin system. That's why I've always used it. Now, because the tip a long time ago told me, Data, why don't you just use the internal? And yes, you're right. So we just use internal. It's working like a charm. But to explain why is quite easy. It's because I didn't need the Master Infusion Crystal to be on the outside, but I kind of needed the colours to be on the outside. So we've sort of completely changed it now. She's different. She's completely different. which is obviously not a good thing. We want the items to be on the outside, not the inside. So she's going like a bat on hell. So we just got to tell it to exit, apply. So now it will break. Hang on a second. It will break again, but we'll apply that once more, and she'll start building up. Apply. And the only way to fix this now... Struth, did I just change that colour? How did I change that colour? I did too. Freaking Struth. What colour that? That was red, wasn't it? Hang on a sec. I can fix you. No, I can't fix you. I need blue. Hang on. Hang on. Blue, blue, blue. I just screwed that up majorly, didn't I? There we go. Apply. So that makes red now. Exit. So we got red, blue, orange, and green, which is what we want. Dark green makes the orange. Yeah, okay, so that's all fine now. So all we got to do to fix that problem now is loop it back in itself, which is, relatively quite simple stuff. So extract, boom, insert, boom, and off it goes again. So she is now crafting all the essences we need. So we want these essences to go... Let's say we want that to go... We don't want them to go in any of these at the moment. We're not crafting seeds. We're not crafting crazy armor. We're not crafting any of that. We are actually crafting... Where did it go? I had a tier 3 crafter here. We're actually going to be crafting up here apples. Okay, so we need to start on this guy here. Apples. Alright, so that guy... So what we'll do is we'll go down here, and we'll make sure we have green. So we'll grab some green here. Got some red. We've also got blue, which I've actually got a whole stack. Put that back. So what we'll do is make sure we have each of the colour, which we more than do. So that can go back in there. We got blue. The only colour we don't have is orange. Hang on. Which I can fix up, no problem. Grab the orange out of there. So, and then stock base colour. There we go. So base colour is now working. Bloody brilliant. Okay. So we need some normal apples now. That's what the tree farm. The tree farm is going to supply with unlimited apples forever. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and turn this sucker into the system we need. So starting off with the base apple. Boom. And we should be relatively quite easy stuff. Actually, you can take the whole stack. I don't care. Relatively easy stuff. Just wrap it around. Tell it to keep it for that one. So we'll say internal for that one because we don't want it to go into the oven. I don't want this apple. Not at all. So apply that. So if we give it some essence, boom. Oh, it's got no power. Hang on a sec. I need power. Need power, Captain. Hello, 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 love. You're coming with me. Oh, crikey. Alright, so we'll get that powered straight away with some of that power. Throw a stack of that bad boy. There we go. She's powered. Okay, she's gone ahead and created a bunch of these apples, which is exactly what I wanted. Now, let's go ahead and get the next apple up, which is using the green apple, which makes the dark green apple. Throw this bad boy, this stuff in here. There we go. And we'll put it... So I'm making a row of the apples. That's what I'm doing right now. And then... Oh, truth. You know what we forgot to do? I keep forgetting. My bad, my bad. Hang on a second. Data, you're derping out something shocking today. So let me quickly create... That was the green apple. Yeah, that was the green apple. Let's go ahead and make the normal apple... No. We need... What do we need? Frick's sake. Blummed crikey. Where is my green stuff? There's some green stuff there. So, normal apple. Need to make a normal apple first. Data, your Fruit Loop. I kept applying it on the wrong one. Alright. Which we tell it to internal apply. Phew. Okay, so they're a bit around the wrong way, but that's fine. So, makes the first two tiers anyway. So, third tier. Put that guy, which is orange. I don't have any orange. Yeah, see, orange makes that guy. Okay. Oh, tell it to internal. There we go. Internal, and internal. Apply that. Okay, so let's get some... Oh, we got some red on us. I was going to say, let's break some of these guys down. We just need one to break down. Trust me. Boom. And then, boom. Orange. Orange out the bloody yazoo. Okay, let's put this orange in here so it makes some of these apples, which it just did. Now, last but not least, the orange apple. Okay, did I forget any apples? I've got the puke, the green, the blue. That's what we got to do next. The blue. We have the orange. Turns into the blue. Put blue in here. There we go. Oh, that put it in the exit. My bad. Internal only. There we go. Put it in the queue. Actually, we run out of freaking orange apples. That's a bloody bugger. Because I want the orange apple to be there. That would be absolutely nice. Hang on a sec. See if I can't get some more blue, some more orange here. Hang on. There we go. Let's feed it a couple. Boom. There we go. That's what I wanted. Remember, I'm trying to press the remember button here, so that's why I'm doing it slowly. Step by step to step. Each colour of the apple, so on and so on, right up to the last and final one, which is this guy here. We'll press remember already. Hang on. We'll match that with that. Remember. So go down here and make sure we have a blue apple. Whoopsie. Oh, goes there. And now we just surround it with red. Boom, 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 boom. And no, we can make sure the Supremium apple is on the exit buffer because we want it to exit into a chest, obviously. So press apply, and she's the last apple, and we can literally put you there. I'm going to put each color. No, we'll put that there, blue there. Each colour, as we go down, sort of matches it. Oh, crikey, that sort of moved. That's okay. We need some green real quick. Hang on. Let me break it down. Boom. There's some green. Bob's your bloomin' uncle. There's a green there. And what should we put there? Because we got a normal apple. Makes the green makes that apple. And then that makes that apple. That makes it. So we got the 5 freaking apples anyway. Okay. So actually, we'll just put double green. Actually, yeah, we'll put double green there, real quick. Boom, break that back down. Okay, so now we just fill it full. Oh, crikey. Remember. Struth. Okay, turn it off. Hang on, let me turn this off because it's being uncooperative and I don't want it to turn on. Okay, are we missing one? I think we are. Now, we got the dark green. No, we got the 4 essences. Yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 technically. Apply that. Oh, Struth. Did I just screw that up? I keep having it selected, which is so stupid. Stop having it selected, data. Blue and red makes the red apple. You silly duffer. Okay, apply. Exit. Alright, that's an internal. Perfect. So if we pop this in here, it should, we pop all this in here, boom, it should start the process. What are we missing? Well, we're missing normal essence, which we got to start feeding it. Some of that, boom, boom. Oh, my bad, it's turned off. There we go. Oh, I forgot to press remember. Oh, you silly duffer. It's just not my day today. Hang on a second, for freak's sake. I thought that was going to be way more epic. All right, turned off. Let's go ahead and make sure she's got all the colours. There she goes, all the colours. We've already got 4 Supremium. Press remember. Thank God. Now if it's removed, it's all good. Turn it back off. There you go. All right, so we keep feeding it. It keeps producing apples. So we've already got 53 of the normal ones. We've got, yeah. So this guy down here now, which is obviously producing a Supremium essence, which we don't want it to do. We want to feed, we want that guy to sort of feed up here as well. I don't want it to hit any of this. Maybe I'll just disable it as I go up, or I'll just make the line go up the back here. Do I have my wrench? Yes, I do. I'll make the line go right up the back, literally to this guy here. Connect him in. Whoopsie daisy. Connect him in. And we should have a good to go. So we just tell it to we'll do a double. Sorry, it needs to be an innie and an outie. So we've got it on insert now. Is it inserting? Oh, we might need to hook it into the main line as well, because we kind of needs normal essence as well. So it's draining out. Is it draining up here? Yes, it is. She's producing apples. As you can see, the machine down the bottom should now produce every single colour, like by itself. So as soon as the greens fall, it'll go onto the orange. You guys know the drill. We've done this before. Quite simple, easy stuff. We just need to hook in. What I'm worried about hooking into the main line is... no, nothing else can go in there, so that's fine. So we'll hook it in to the main line now. There we go. So she should be receiving in Inferium Essence, normal stuff now. Is she hooked into the main line? She should be. She should be hooked into the main line. What's going on here? Alright, she's not taking any more. But we've got 4 Supremium apples as we speak, which is freaking bloody brilliant. What is going on? Why aren't you taking any? Oh, probably because we need to insert... set the priority for insert to a 6, so it tells it to, see if we go, there you guys go. There you go, she's filling up now with Supremium. The problem is, we've set it to 6, so we've sort of overridden this guy down here. So what we'll do is set this priority to 6 as well, so it gives it a round robin. It will give it a round robin effect now. So now we should, yep, she's filling up slowly, very, very slowly. All right, we'll wait for this. We'll wait for more Supremium apples to be done, but she should be good to go. I don't see any problems with the system. She should be producing apples. The only thing they haven't done is hooked in the main line to the apples yet, like for a constant supply of apples. So really, I want... should we... I was going to say, should we just let it go and just make a... what's it called? Oh, freaking Struth. What's it called again? Well, we'll feed it. Yeah, have some of that. Look, made some more of it. Have some of that. Have it all. Okay, so should we hook in a what's it called? A quantum storage unit just for the apples? That would be quite funny, wouldn't it? Whoa, Struth, escaped. I'm redoing this very soon, mate. And then there's gonna be nothing. We have freaking magma torches down there, so we don't have like the normal spawns anymore. So, fine. Okay, alright. Really, I gotta let it go. I really do. It's gotta take more freaking greens and oranges. We gotta just let it be. Because it's producing green at the moment. Now it's producing blue, orange, and it's turning the orange into red. But it's going into the main system. I forgot about that. We might have to have a buffer chest, because I don't want... the problem is, with this being into the main system, it could actually drain back out. You know how we got an extract? It can actually drain out into our freaking trash can, which is not a good thing. That's meant to be like the end of the system. So you've got to take that in consideration. So sometimes like this here, look, it's draining out now. It's going back into itself. And it's still filling up. Where's it filling? Is it still filling this up, or is it going somewhere else now? You just don't know. So I'm gonna let it. Might have to put a chest so it doesn't go back on itself, which is no problem. Well, which will be really relatively quite easy. The only thing that's coming in on the main line is legitimately freaking essence, right? So, to add a buffer chest would be freaking easy. Buffer chest, watch this. Buffer chest means it can only go one way and never go out. Tell it to... we'll put a filter on it. Of course, Data doesn't have filters on him right now because I'm a bloomin' Fruit Loop. Where did I put the filters from last episode? I don't know what's on this filter, but... well, here we go. We'll just take a fresh one from there. And then we'll pop that on. We'll also put an apple on it, so it sucks apples in too. We gotta have that installed. Not extract, insert. Quick, go. That will start automatically filling up with junk, which you don't want. And we just want essence, please. We want to prioritize it as a 6, so it overwrites the quantum storage. And get rid of those two. There we go. So she is now filling up with essence, which is good. Tell her to extract. So now she is literally supplying. So yeah, now we shouldn't have the bin problem. We should not have the bin problem. Okay, so as it builds up, I'm pretty sure she'll do green, orange, that. I'm just going to monitor the system and make sure she's all good. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Just a little bit. Oh, Struth, got punched in the face by a girl. Oi, nick off, you. All right, and here's me chopping her up with a sword. Jeez, I'm a murderer. Okay, so she can't go back on itself now. She's draining out. So she should be getting extracted. Just remember the priority. Oh, Struth. The priorities data don't need to be set that high anymore. We can set them back down to 1. Okay, so that there should not be prioritized any longer. That should be prioritized. Yeah, it's making green apples. My bad. It's making green apples as we speak. So as soon as the green's full, then it moves to orange, etc., etc. The apples... Oh, it needs apples to go, you bloody Fruit Loop. It's actually out of apples. Crikey. All right. Add that to our 12 there. Bloody brilliant. All right, let's go get a stack of apples. I've got to really get this in extract mode so we can start extracting these apples ASAP. Plump in a stack of 64. Yeah, we need to do that real quick smart. So it needs green now to keep going. It needs green and then orange, red, so on and so on. Well, we can wait for that. Oh, we can wait. Because I'm hoping that this is now doing the supply run. Okay. I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it go and going to monitor it and see if I fucked up somewhere, because I probably have. Very confusing sometimes. Very confusing. But it looks fine. It does. It looks fine. That should be supplying it where it needs to be now. Yeah. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call it. Thanks for watching episode 87 of Sky Factory 3. Don't forget, you know the drill already. Smash those buttons if you're enjoying the content. And I'll catch you all later.